From a two-headed sea monster to a great white shark of epic proportions, here are 10 of the biggest catches of all time. Number 10, the two-headed sea monster. The two-headed sea creature was caught in May of 2017 during one of the fishing sessions of a group of local trawlers in the Netherlands. According to them, they have never seen anything like it before. A trawler is a commercial fishing boat that drags those huge nets or trawls through the water behind it, and then they pick up all kinds of interesting stuff. So to catch this attention of a fisherman, it has to be something extremely unique. In this case, the fishermen were shocked when they found a double-headed monster among their catch. The sight of this creature caused quite a stir among biologists, and then the internet for those who are excited about aquatic animals. The picture went viral until it landed in the inbox of a mammal curator named Erwin Kampanji. Upon seeing and examining the picture, he revealed that the two-headed sea creature was actually a newborn porpoise. Not a normal baby porpoise, but it was a conjoined twin. The creatures died immediately after being caught, but don't fret because according to Kampanji, they could have died anyways because of their condition. It is extremely difficult for a conjoined animal twin to survive in the wild. Since the porpoises were conjoined twins with only one body and two heads, both of them would not be able to survive long. One head could be trying to swim in one direction, while the other head could be swimming in a different way. Plus, their body might not have been able to pump sufficient blood and eventually cause their hearts to fail. Monsters or not, this rare find deserves to be on the list of the most astonishing catches of all time. Number 9, a massive muskie. The muskellunge, more commonly known as a muskie, loves shallow waters. There are many people who are obsessed by this species, and they have devoted themselves to finding only muskies during their expeditions. In 1949, an ardent fishing angler named Cal Johnson hooked one of the heaviest and largest muskies ever caught. This achievement even propelled his name to the realm of recreational fishing. Not only did Cal Johnson help the marine industry in discovering such a large species, but he also provided some of the most informative articles about different strategies in deep fishing and night fishing. Johnson's work have also been featured in various magazines such as The Liberty, Esquire, and Outdoor Recreation, among others. Number 8, alligator gar. What would you do if you saw a creature with a head that looks almost like an alligator's? But it's not an alligator. What the heck is it? I don't know, but I wouldn't try to catch it. Bill Valverde did. Alligator gars love fresh water. They're usually sluggish and passive during the day, but they increasingly become more active towards the evening. They have a tendency to prey on smaller creatures such as turtles and other small fish. Also, alligator gars are extremely difficult to catch. Because of the level of difficulty presented by these species, a lot of anglers are obsessed with catching them. Hooking these creatures also pose a tremendous challenge because just like alligators, these gars have sharp teeth that are able to snap a fishing line. It is a challenge worth taking, and Bill was able to catch the biggest alligator gar ever recorded in history. This alligator fish weighs over 126 kilograms and was hooked in the waters of Rio Grande, Texas. Number 7, giant Goliath grouper. The famous giant Goliath also exists in the sea. This sea creature has been named basically because of its ability to grow as long as 8 feet and can weigh as much as 1,000 pounds. Goliath groupers have black spots and brown blotches on their bodies. They have soft rays, rounded tail fins, and large pectoral fins. These creatures are physically slow. Goliath groupers usually swim at very low speeds and are characteristically sluggish. They've been known to try to swallow human divers, but this is probably just because they are curious or very hungry. In 1961, Lynn Joyner was able to successfully hook a member of the Goliath grouper family at Fernandina Beach in Florida. It was the biggest Goliath grouper ever caught and turned out to be 680 pounds. This accomplishment was also included in IGFA's Distinguished World Record. His record is probably safe because the Goliath grouper has been a protected species since 1961. Number 6, monster swordfish. Fishing pioneers Lou Marone and his wife Jeannie devoted much of their lives to discovering unexplored waters in order to find gigantic fish. They sailed the world and caught record-breaking fish. Jeannie was a concert pianist and sculptor, but she is probably most famous for her 4 IGFA world records for 3 striped marlin and 772-pound swordfish that she caught. It is still the largest broadbill swordfish caught by a woman. It weighed 1,182 pounds and measured, get this, 14 feet 11 inches long, much taller than Lou when hung up. Because of the enormous weight of the swordfish, the fishing battle even damaged their boat and the swordfish broke its bill. This philanthropist couple funded several research expeditions and made wonderful contributions to marine research. They are remembered for writing the book on swordfish. Number 5, an oversized bluefin tuna. Tuna is a basic staple in Japanese culinary tradition. If you love to eat tuna sashimi, did it ever cross your mind how big tunas really are? What if a single tuna that weighs over 600 kilograms is served right in front of you? How much wasabi would you need for that tuna? Also, how many friends and family members can you feed for dinner? In October of 1979, Ken Frazier caught the heaviest and biggest tuna ever caught on rod and reel in the waters of the Ald's Cove. This catch is considered as a true achievement worthy of celebration because bluefin tunas are known for being real fighters. These sea creatures have magnificent power and energy, which makes them extremely hard to catch. What could have been the technique used by Ken Frazier to catch this bluefin tuna that weighs over 678 kilograms? According to his own account of the exciting fishing journey, he used mackerel as bait. Once the bluefin tuna hooked the bait, he exerted great effort just to overpower the strength and stamina exerted by the target. The natural fighting vigor and power that characterize tuna creatures even further the challenge for fishermen to successfully bring them over to their boats. Number 4, a leaping Pacific blue marlin. Have you ever been curious how fishermen are able to catch a sea creature that moves at great speed, seemingly flies up in the air and weighs much heavier than the fisherman? Do you think that you would catch a leaping blue marlin with a length taller than you? Perhaps you should get some tips from J. Deb Bobain. This world-renowned angler has one of the most notable records for catching a Pacific blue marlin that weighs 624.14 kilograms from Kaiwi Point, Hawaii in 1982. He simply used trolling as his strategy with the help of a tiny kita fish as bait. Number 3, a tremendous tiger shark. Indicative of its name, this aquatic species is highly dangerous. Just like the predator tigers that attack humans on land, these tiger sharks are also naturally threatening to men and women. These creatures are among the frequent predators that are responsible for a majority of the fatal attacks involving sharks near the shores and deep waters of Australia and Florida. Although they are normally slow, the presence of surrounding food makes them alarmingly agitated and aggressive. Perhaps this has pushed Kevin James Clapson to try his own capability to overpower this dangerous aquatic animal. In March of 2004, this sports angler used all the strategy he has learned from a vast experience in fishing in order to get a hand on such an enormous shark in Ulladulla, Australia. Being as tough as he was, he successfully caught the heaviest tiger shark gotten on recreational fishing. Number 2, a big black marlin. Marlins are among the most favored targets of those who are into angle fishing. Most anglers are challenged by catching these species because they are naturally strong-willed and difficult to hook. These creatures can actually swim at a great speed of 130 kilometers every single hour, thus earning them the status of the fastest fish in the planet. If you are on the lookout for a world record of the biggest, greatest, and heaviest fish ever caught during recreational fishing, then you must celebrate the amazing record of Alfred Glassell Jr., who caught an exceedingly gigantic black marlin in the waters of Cabo Blanco, Peru. This world record is validated by the International Game Fish Association, or IGFA, which we consider as the most legitimate provider of authentic information in the world fishing scene. Who is Alfred Glassell? Well, he's not just your ordinary fisher folk. This man is a highly renowned personality in the field of sports fishing. Because of his contribution to the sport, he was even featured in the cover of Sports Illustrated during the 1950s. His world record has remained to be unbeaten for more than 60 years. It is therefore a wonderful accomplishment for Alfred Glassell to have caught this 700-kilogram black marlin in 1953. Number 1, a gigantic great white shark. Why would anyone risk being attacked by these superbly enormous creatures? We don't really know what crossed Alfred Dean's mind when he tried to catch the greatest white shark ever caught in history. Was it accidental or intentional? No matter what, Dean's catch remains not to be beaten in the world record of IGFA for the heaviest fish ever caught alive. It didn't really take too much of an effort to capture this monstrous sea creature that weighs over 1,200 kilograms. Who knows if it was just because of the strategic action made by Alfred Dean, or simply due to his sheer luck. According to the accounts, it only took Dean less than an hour to catch this humongous sea animal. He also used just a single porpoise as bait to take advantage of the predatory nature of the shark. Isn't it just amazing to hear and see the wonderful accomplishments of the greatest fisherman of all time? And doesn't it bewilder you how such gigantic creatures could be found in our waters? Give us your thoughts by leaving your comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Peachy Planet.